Hello, hope we're connected, hope you can see me. Happy live lunch, it's Monday. Can't believe it's Monday again, crikey. If you've not done a live lunch before and you've not, come along and listened, basically it's just me talking. I'm going to try and narrow it down from half an hour to 10 minutes because I have been told, although I give a lot of information, it is a bit long, and that's fine, totally understand. I'm very passionate about stuff and do like to waffle. So I'm going to narrow it down today. And the topic I just want to talk about is colour confidence. Because over the weekend, I had quite a social weekend. Mostly my children's, not mine. They've got a better social life than I have. But I was asked quite a few times about colour. And particularly the colour service that I provide in the image tree, which is called the Colour Confidence Service. So I thought, because of all the interest in the questions, I thought I'd just briefly show you what's involved and how having colour analysis and wearing colours that flatter you can actually help your confidence. Because a lot of people say, well, how does that happen? So what I want to talk about really quickly is, what is colour analysis? Well, it was quite popular in the 80s, brought over from America, from Colour Me Beautiful, which is probably a company everybody's heard of, and it was seasonal. It's still in operation today, and it's spring, summer, autumn and winter, and I think they have diversified a little bit since the 4 categories. But here at the image tree, we use the directional method. So we look at your colouring, your hair, your eyes and your skin tone, and we determine what sort of colours would suit you and harmonise your looks. But also we go a little bit more here because I've got a degree in applied social science plus neuro-linguistic programming, and I'm such a people person and the brain fascinates me. So because I am interested in that sort of thing and building up positivity and confidence, I put the people and the personality first, and then the colours to suit both inside and outside, because you've got to be happy with what you're wearing, and sometimes you get colours that, although they like you, you don't always like them, so it's something you've got to learn. So briefly, I don't know if you can see this. I know it's back to front because it's, that's what happens. But basically say that says quality of colour, okay? This is red, okay? And what we do is we look at how deep a colour as opposed to how light a colour you can take. We then move on to the undertone. So you can be cool and then you can be warm. So that's your skin tone. Makeup artists take that into consideration too, so it's quite important once you ascertain which you are. It will then help you with makeup colours too. And then we look at the clarity, so bright through to muted. So how intense the colour to how soft the colour. And we do that using drapes. Now, if I just flip this over, I've got a few out, all ready for you to look at. Now, these are my directional colours, so we use the drapes to compare to see which ones are more suited. Okay, so you see we've got blue, greens, purples, neutrals, pinks, blues, yellows and greens. So then we use those to work out whether, you're deep, light, cool, warm, bright, muted. And then from then, as you can see, we move on. We get a little bit more accurate. Now, there's quite a lot on there. I have actually got more, but I can't get them on the table. So as you can see, we laser focus it, and it's all to do with significance. So we tend to keep what is right. I'm back in the room. And we narrow it down and we get rid of the colours that don't work for us and we keep the ones that do. And then we just laser focus that and then compare at the end. So you get a swatch basically, which is like this. Okay, with neutrals, colours, right down through to pastels, okay, which you pop in your handbag and they help you go shopping, when you go shopping and things like that. save you a fortune, because you can go into a shop and go, yep, no, there's something in there for me, you know, patterns, things like that. And, you know, as you know, with seasons and shops and fashions, there's always certain colours that are hanging around. So once you know what they are, you can fill your boots, and then, you know, it saves you money and time as well. So with regards to the mood and the swatches, you also get a file with me that tells you how to colour mix, which is really important. So it's where to put colours on your body shapes, you know, should you want to streamline or draw focus to, or keep them around your face. I also show you how to use colours to make you more authoritative if you're at work, or more approachable for social life, also for work if you're in the caring profession, because colours really do make a difference, and they do speak. You know, they do speak to people. It is a language we used before we could even speak, you know, where the green means that there's water, which means there's life, which means there's shelter, which is probably why it's so calming. Also, food that is red, or animals that are red, it's poisonous in some reasons. So colour does give us a language, if you like. As things are going off, you've got mouldy greens and things like that. So it does give us a bit of an idea about colour. So that's what I do, really. Wardrobe personality is quite important. We use colour as with regards to whether you're quite dramatic or you're a bit of a wallflower. You need to have colours that wear you not wear them. It's all about harmonising, really. So how does it help confidence? Well, our brains like harmony. They like things to make sense, which is why, you know, colour and colour psychology is used quite a lot in restaurants. They use certain terracottas and certain hues to stimulate your appetite. In offices, they tend to use a certain blue because it helps stimulate intellect. Because our eyes see certain colours of wavelengths, they do translate in your brain. So wearing certain colours, if you see certain colours and then wearing them, can alter your mood. It can also help people, it can also help you project yourself better, because they can see the colours, and it in turn creates chemistry in their brain. It's all very complicated, so I won't bore you, but it's really, really fascinating. So contrast is really important, like I said, and because here at the Image Tree it's all about you, it takes about 2 hours, 2.5 sometimes, because I have a lot of visual stuff. So not only will you see yourself in the different colours, you will also be able to relate to some of them, and then check out in your wardrobe to see if there's anything missing, or there's anything that you need in your life. And that's it, really. I have got a few drapes just to show you, just to show the effects. Apologies because it doesn't really translate properly on a camera, but I just wanted to show you, because neutrals obviously make up quite a larger part of our wardrobe, but I just wanted to show you a colour, my colour for neutrals, a good one and a bad one. Okay, so this one's black, and I just wanted to show you how that just steps forward and doesn't really harmonise with my face. I mean, I like black, lots of people like black. It's a security blanket. It's also, if you don't know what to wear, you wear black. It is also quite slimming, but then so is every other dark matte colour. So, you know, you can open your wardrobe to more colours other than black. So this one's a bit stark for me, okay? So I do have a little bit of black, but I tend to keep it on the bottom half, away from my face, or sometimes I do have it in a bit of pattern, but make sure that one of my more flattering colours from the swatch that I just showed you is more dominant. Okay, so this one is one of my neutrals, which I use quite a lot of my wardrobe. Instead of black, I do have blues, and I do have browns and greens and pinks and reds and yellows, beiges, you know, you name it. I've got, I mean, you saw the amount of swatches on there, on the colours. But this, as you can see, does harmonise much better. Goes with my eye colour, because I've got greeny grey eyes, and it just smooths my face down a little bit. You know, I've got lines, got quite a lot of lines, laughter lines, that's what I like to call them. But if you wear the right colours, they do really harmonise your face. And if everything harmonises, like I say, remember your brain likes pattern and making sense, people will notice and they will give you compliments and they will say, oh, you look well today, or I like that colour on you, and so forth. And then you just start building your wardrobe full of all the colours that look good and make you feel great. I mean, it's a no-brainer really, isn't it? And you can learn about colour on the journey as well. Okay, so I hope that's given you a little bit of information with regards to what we do. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment or post. I will be posting more in the week about colour, bit of makeup, clothes mixing, how to where to put it, bit of colour psychology on there, because red, I mean, that's great if you're dating, trust me. So I'll pop that on there, and yeah, just feel free. You can always sign up above if you want to get the monthly newsletter. It's a bit silly, sorry. And I'll leave you with that then. So I haven't gone on too long. I hope you haven't got bored, and I hope to see you through the week. Okay, bye.